This is Club Grub and Ipswich are Premier League.
Tastes like promotion!
The championship is finished for the year, so we've made the journey to Jack's Caff, a caff that's been fueling the Tractor Boys for a lifetime. Today's guest, Alfie Indra, YouTuber, podcaster, performer, singer, musician, and probably the loveliest bloke that we're ever going to have on this show, period. And he joins us today to take us through my personal favourite at full English. Alfie Indra,
mate.
Welcome to Club Grub. Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you so much for having me on, mate. I'm buzzing. It's great to be back here, you know.
Like I say, guys, we've done jerk chicken, fried chicken so far, and as soon as I heard Jack's Caff, I thought greasy spoon, I thought bacon, sausages, hash browns, I thought jackpot. So I feel like I'm at home here, mate. So thank you for having us. How long have you been coming here?
Since day dot.
Yeah.
Day dot, mate. I must have been in here like over 100 times, I reckon, over the years. Yeah, started coming when I was probably like, I don't know, my mum used to take me before games, so like literally like 5, 6 years old.
Yeah.
It's not, it never changes. It literally time stands still in it, it's so sick.
Okay, because like you've been sending us pictures all week of you being in here as a kid, so it felt like we were really like coming to a spot that is a proper matchday spot for like a real Ipswich fan. Like you guys have had an incredible season this year.
We have.
Ipswich are Premier League. Let's just address the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, mate?
I don't think it's going to feel real until I see like Haaland and Portman Road, because I've never seen like, apart from, I remember we in the cup we got Arsenal and you had like Fabregas and Walcott and I was like, this is like insane. They're at Portman Road. My team's going to be on FPL. My team's going to be on Match the Day. I've never had this ever, so like I don't really know how to feel, but obviously just elation, mate. I'm so happy.
Who are some of the current squad players that people should watch out for in FPL next year?
In FPL, Leif Davis, mate.
Leif Davis,
if we can hold on to him, I think so. He's very close to, if not, might have just got the most assists ever. I know he's got the most assists for a defender ever in the Championship. He overtook Trippier. So for FPL, like very attacking left back. He gets so many assists. Yeah, he's a joke.
Amazing. Now, for anyone that's been living under a rock, obviously we were writing up all the questions about what to ask you today, and it seems like you do a little bit of everything, mate. So just tell people that are listening at home, like, you know, who is Alfie Indra?
Flipping, I don't know. I don't know. I just say yes to everything. So I do like a couple of podcasts. I do music bits when I can.
Yeah.
I do a lot with a guy called Ellis Platten, someone who's Away Days channel, and I edit all of those as well.
Oh, right.
And then we have a FIFA channel together as well called The Gaffers.
Nice.
So, mate, it's just like, just anything enjoyable I'll just throw myself into. So
it's crazy. I mean, I've run into Ellis Platten at like weird and wonderful places. I remember being at San Marino game last year. Yeah. And it was like, I can't remember who they're playing. They're playing Northern Ireland.
Right.
Like, ran into him there of all places. So I imagine you would have been editing that video as well. So crazy. So obviously you said you've been coming here for years. You know what I mean? Your mum used to bring you here when you was a kid and whatnot. What's your first memory of coming to Jack's Caff on a match day?
I think it's like, so we used to get there proper early. My mum worries about being late a lot. And then I'd also want to see the players warm up. Yeah. So like hours before, like I want to see them come out, get my programme signed and everything. And then we'd come in here and we'd sit like at the booth back there. That's kind of my first memory, is I'm sitting at the booth back there. There's just like a breakfast bigger than my head. Yeah. And mate, it was just the same every week. Like come here and then go watch the boys warm up. It was like it's part of the routine, part of the tradition. It'll
be interesting to see how much bigger the breakfasts are now, if they like still feel much bigger than your head. You know what I mean? Because I've just ordered. What I just ordered? I've ordered the Mega Buster.
Yeah, that's brave.
Which has got like 3 of everything.
Yeah.
I was asked what type of toast I want. You were asked if you want toast or fried toast. I was asked if I want both. So I think that kind of says. Yeah, I'm kind of worried. I don't think I'm going to make it through the rest of this. The rest of this filming.
It's very sad for them.
Sorry to interrupt, mate. This is outrageous. Thank you, mate. Jack, you've got to come in on this.
Extras.
How important is it for Ipswich to not be a yo-yo club like your rivals Norwich?
Yeah. See, I think at the minute, I'm just happy to be there. I'm happy to get an invite to the party. There's music playing. There's lovely people there. I'm just happy to be there. But I think the aim has got to be stay up and then solidify.
Right.
But I feel like going up and down would just be way too stressful.
Be painful.
Yeah. Like, can you imagine the stress every season? Relegation scrap, promotion scrap, relegate. Like, it's horrible.
It's hard. Like, you know, some clubs have kind of made it out of it. Like Fulham's were up and down, up and down, up and down. And then they invested well, and now they're kind of like they're like their Premier League safety is kind of assured every year. So it's a weird one. I don't know why Norwich just don't seem to get it right ever.
It's got to be investment, surely.
Yeah, absolutely. But I hope to see like Ipswich stay up. You know, like.
I hope so.
You just see them come up into the Premier League. They're like, you know, plucky Ipswich, haven't been in the league for 20 years. It's very much like similar to Luton. You're a bigger club than Luton, don't get me wrong, but it's like that story where you haven't been in the league for a long time. You're back.
Back-to-back promotions as well. Is always
outrageous,
cool,
mate. Outrageous. Now, obviously, let's address this then. So we've got 2 massive breakfasts in front of us.
Yeah.
That's right. First things first. 35 quid all in. So what I've got?
That's good. That.
It's decent. What 2 breakfasts? Mine is enough to feed a small family.
Yours is 4 breakfasts.
Yeah, mine's 4 breakfasts, that's true. If I'm getting this in London, I'm probably paying 30 quid, right? I've got a bacon sarnie behind the camera, 2 coffees, 3 of everything on my plate. You've got your breakfast, side of chips, 2 drinks, 2 hot drinks, 35 quid, all in. It's not bad.
Right? It's good.
It's all good. So you could come here and feed the family. Right,
sure.
we're gonna jump into a hypothetical scenario, right? So picture this, level with me here, yeah? Obviously, you're on the Happy Hour podcast.
Yeah.
Jack and Stevie have been cancelled. Any suggestions as to why?
For Stevie, I'm not sure that this will get monetised if I say it. It would be something we find funny that we've said on the pod, and have just gone, oh, we'll just leave it in, like people will get it.
Well, you'll be happy to know that you've got off scot-free. Okay.
Oh, I've got off.
Yeah, you've got off scot. You've got off scot-free.
What have they done? I think they would have said something outrageous on the pod, and I've just luckily, like, the camera's not cut to me laughing or something.
Right.
I reckon it would be that. Yeah.
So, we'll say extenuating circumstances have resulted in Jack and Stevie being cancelled from the podcast.
Yeah.
So as a result, the Jack Mates Happy Hour podcast is now the Alfie Indris Happy Hour podcast.
Oh my god. That's plummeting down the charts, that.
I need you to know, I want to know, who are you replacing the host with?
Oh, it's a great question. I'd keep Robbie on.
Yeah.
Bit of stability, that.
I like Robbie.
Yeah, he's a lovely man. And it's a bit of stability. The audience aren't going to completely lose it. And then, the audacity of me still calling it Happy Hour, by the way. It is unbelievable. Jack would never speak to me again. But I've got a pod.
Yeah.
I don't need him. I would do Robbie, and then I'd do. Who do I like? It can be anybody. Do you know who I really like? Do you know Theo Von?
Yes.
I would have him on.
Can you
imagine that?
in heaven. That
The
guy
numbers would be good as well.
He might be the funniest person on the internet. Yeah. Have you seen him, Jack? Theo Von, American guy. Oh,
He's so funny, mate. Yeah. I really like all those pods. Like, do you know Bad Friends?
Yes.
I listen to that a lot
Bobby
as well.
Lee and Andrew Santino. Yeah. Oh, mate.
Yeah.
We need to find a way to cancel Jack and Stevie then, because that sounds like a solid podcast.
Yeah. How do we cancel them?
Well, you said that they'd do it for themselves, really, so.
Yeah, it's a waiting game, I think.
You spoke a little bit earlier about how, you make music.
Yeah.
Me and Jack were listening to your music on the way here on the train.
Loving it?
I don't know if we'll listen to it on the way back.
No, that's okay.
No, I'm joking, mate. No, it's class. For anyone that wants to listen to Alfie's music, Alfie Indra on Spotify, you can find it there. You've got YouTube channels where you can find all the stuff there, right, as well?
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So do listen to it, guys. We actually loved it. I'm joking.
That's all right, isn't it?
What's kind of inspired you to make music? Like, who were some of your biggest influences?
Very cringy influences.
Go on.
So when I was growing up, Ed Sheeran blew up. He was like a few years older than me and lived down the road.
No way.
And I was like, yeah, big Ipswich fan, sponsored the shirt, all that. So I was like, oh, he's probably really popular at school. What if I just do that?
Amazing.
But then I was also listening to a lot of Black Eyed Peas.
Really?
So it's this very strange, like terrible mix of me putting on like an African American accent to like acoustic Ed Sheeran music.
Are these songs available?
No. That I think I would get cancelled for them. But yeah, they were really bad, and I used to like perform them in assembly and stuff at school.
Someone in your class surely has footage of this moment.
Yeah.
If you do and you are watching, please.
I know there's footage of me and my mate Brian doing the school talent show rapping, and he's ginger, and so we were called Chocolate Orange, and somehow that's made it through the head teacher. We won though. We won, mate.
Really?
Yeah, we won. Yeah.
What did you perform? Was it an original song?
No, ghostwriters. We had who was it? It was a Staying Alive. You know the Bee Gees song Staying Alive?
No way.
It was that with like a rap over the top.
Do you remember any of it?
Yeah, I probably do actually. What was it? It goes, look at here, look at here, look at shorty got back. What? Mate, we won.
Yeah, nice.
Right, I'll start again.
Who else was in the competition?
There wasn't a lot of competition, I'll say that.
No one else stand up.
No, there was other. Who must have they been to lose to this? Look at here, look at shorty got back. She'll ask her for a dance, hold on, there's too many, and then we'd go, in the wolf pack. And then I'd go, and besides, dirty cash talking to her, buying her fake furs and taking her to La Viva. I remember it all.
That's class.
Yeah.
You need to remaster this in 2024.
Yeah. There's a video somewhere. I'll try and find it.
Obviously, we've had many high points in this interview. I'm going to bring it right down to earth. What was the first time that football made you cry?
I've cried a lot about football. Both playing and watching.
Yeah, playing. I never thought it could be playing on a Sunday or something. Okay. Well, give us both then.
I'll give you both.
Yeah.
The first time I cried at a game was actually my first game, which was that West Ham game, because I was so scared of the men. Which is, I've actually carried that trauma into later life. I'm scared of men. I'm quite small as well, so I'm very easily intimidated. Cried my eyes out there all the way home. And then missed a penalty for the school team, and we were, I don't know why I put this weird pressure on myself. So we were 3-2 down. Mm-hmm. I got a penalty, everyone's like, you take it, Alf. Right. And then I started being like, this is for you, Grandad. Like, why would I put that pressure on myself before taking the pen? It's so strange to do that as like a little kid. So like my granddad was ill. So I'm like, I'm doing this in my head. I'm doing this for you, Grandad. And it's like, oh God, like if I miss, something's gonna happen to my granddad. And then obviously I bottled it straight at the keeper. Thought I'd bawl my eyes out, mate.
Was your granddad watching?
No, he's just at home. He didn't give a monkeys, mate. I never told him about it.
Did you tell anyone? Were you like, walking up to the stands, like pointing at things like, this is my granddad?
But I was doing this. I was saying it. I was going, this is for you, Grandad. This is for you, Grandad. Like, I was uttering it.
Huge game. But Alfie, mate, like, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
As I said, we've spoken all about your music, everything else that you do, the away days stuff, the gaffers stuff, the music, the happy hour. You've also got another podcast with David L, right?
Yeah, my new football club.
Yeah, amazing.
Cheers to that.
Happy, yeah, cheers. Cheers to me. Well,
Happy days.
yeah.
Well, guys, if you want to find Alfie, as I'm sure you're aware, you can find you at Alfie Indra on all socials, right?
Yeah, everywhere, yeah, please, God. Yeah.
Fantastic. And Jack, Jax, I should say, Jack behind the camera, but we're also in Jack's calf. This has been the Ipswich edition of Club Grub. We've had a great time with Alfie Indra, very special guest. Thank you very much.
No, thanks for having me. It's lovely. Thanks to the brekkie, mate.
Of course, mate. And we'll catch you next time, guys. Thank you very much.